Good morning and welcome to our fantastic bar here at the Portsmouth Distillery Company, here down at 18th century Fort Cumberland, surrounded by the sea and centuries of naval history. Now, for those of you who know us well, know that we are the UK's first official rum distillery, but we also make gin as well. Not just our classic Fort gin, which was our first product, but we now make our Tudor gin. Tudor gin, very proud of this. Now, this is based on botanicals found on the Mary Rose. So we've got dandelion, which came from the surgeon's quarters, and then we've got hazelnut, hemp seed, and cherry, which came from the galley. We specifically chose those to create a really wonderful gin. It is very, very good. We're very happy with it and love the provenance of it. And of course, a very generous proportion of each bottle sold goes back to the Mary Rose Trust, because we're all about the love. I'm going to be using Tudor for this particular cocktail, and it's called a Southside, and I guess this is the gin's version of a mojito, because there's mint involved. Now, I know my two business partners are ex-Navy, but really they do love the Flyboys as well, as much as they claim not to. So I'm going to be using this as my cocktail shaker, and I'm going to be putting a whole lot of ice in there, just to cool it down initially. I will be using some ice in the glass as well. I'm going to use 50 ml of my wonderful Tudor gin, and of course health and safety tips, we have to use one of these measurers, to which I say, bugger that, in that goes. And then a tiny, tiny squeeze of our lime juice, which is essential to create the wonderful layers within. And then a little bit of sugar syrup, not too much, because we don't want to overload it with sugar, of course, because despite appearances, we are the healthy, slimline distillery. And then I'm going to give this a good shake, and what that's going to do is to get all those wonderful, wonderful flavours working together, and you know when it's mixed because you've got a nice little frost on the edge of the mixer there. Of course, that's gone absolutely everywhere because I haven't used that for a long time. So, as I said before, I'm going to put a little bit more ice into the glass, a little bit more actually, and I'm actually going to strain the drink because I don't want the ice that's in there coming out into the glass. So, strain that in. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of actually putting the tonic in the mixer and then shaking it. I'm wondering why there's a massive explosion. So then you add a little bit of tonic to top it up. And then the final ingredient to make it the gin of mojitos is mint. Put it in your palm of your hand, give it a really good rub because you're going to release not just the flavours but the oils of the mint. Pop it in, give it a very good stir, and you have got a delicious cleansing Southside. Cheers. And a bit of mint in the mouth as well. Thanks very much. Lovely.